hips.
Welcome back. This is From the Hip. I'm Chris.
Richard.
Michael.
Derek.
And Dad. This is where we talk about anything that we want.
From the moon.
You got anything to say there, Big Mike?
I'll let somebody else go. I get started. I might take too long.
Yeah, go ahead, man. I mean,
Bubba, you ain't been here for a bit, so.
Well, gee, let me think here.
I got no shit.
Christopher, you got anything?
I got a complaint that I would like to make, and it's something that I've noticed since I've been driving around. And I've noticed that all the local municipalities that have ambulances, they always run around with them damn light changers on, right? I understand the purpose, and they should be able to go from one place to another. But they're causing these huge fucking traffic jams wherever they go, because I sat through a light at Pennsylvania and Michigan Avenue, 3 light cycles because of fucking ambulances, and none of them were running an emergency. They were leaving the hospital because they went out on the road, they kicked the light off and made it green for their way, so I sat through the fucking light 3 times. I was pretty pissed.
Oh, wow.
And it caused a kind of a traffic problem. If you think about it, you got all these people who are now lost their patience. A person on a bike almost got mowed over because they were impatient and had to sit in the lane for a long time. I mean, that's kind of bullshit. Another thing I saw on the road was, I have seen, I'd say half of the big trucks that I see on the road are being driven by people on cell phones. And I mean, they're totally fucking distracted.
Bluetooth.
I mean, just straight up like this, driving
We're drivers,
don't give a
people.
shit.
The 3 of us drive.
Driving all over the paint, fucking swerving at people. You got several people's lives in your hands when you're doing that.
Man,
Give me a break, man. What is so fucking important?
Drive down Creighton and Canal, and they come whipping out of one of them warehouses, and they don't care if the light's been green or not.
Yeah.
And you got to stop. Like, damn, if I keep going, he's just gonna crush you. So I understand that point of view. People drive like.
They're crazy.
It just seems like you can take a good person, a good normal person, you put them behind the wheel, and you'll see the worst behavior. I mean, that's people behave at their worst when they're behind the wheel. I swear they do. They have total disregard for other people.
Dude, I can see a car in the rearview mirror coming up, and I'll be like, I know whether they're dicks or they're not gonna be. They're gonna be all right. And you know, you drive long enough, you can pick those people out. I mean, I said it before in the show. I seen a woman driving down the damn road eating a bowl of cereal. She would let go of the steering wheel, take a couple bites, grab the steering wheel. I was just like, what?
I've seen the burger in the hand.
I had
cell
to.
phone in the other.
But a bowl of cereal?
Down the freeway.
A bowl of cereal?
On the freeway.
You're
70 miles an hour.
Knee.
You grab everything?
Driving the knee.
Last thing I gotta say on that subject is, man, people mellow out, man. Respect one another and drive cool, man. Quit being pricks.
Yeah, if more people
Come
are patient
on,
when you're driving, there'll be less accidents and less deaths.
Use the brains that God blessed you with.
The risk is not worth the reward. It isn't. They're not equal. So mellow out and be cool. That's all I gotta say.
I mean, we made it this far, with the old rotary phones, and nobody has phones. It's like if you couldn't catch them at home,
they can't possibly
you try
be
to
that
get
important.
later.
They can't possibly.
The party line.
They can't.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
I do have one. It's right now with all those things that are going on, like within Afghanistan, how things have gotten really nuts there. Never liked the idea of us going over there in the first place. It made more sense in Iraq, but been there too long. Those people don't want us there. What we're doing ain't gonna make a damn bit of difference, because we'd have left 5 years ago, 20 years from now. It's all gonna be the same shit when we leave. They're gonna go back to doing what they do.
So you don't believe, like Rush Limbaugh week was saying, that this was all Obama's fault because he was such a bad president. And that's why these people did this, because Obama's presidency was so false and fake. And he apologized to everybody and did nothing but make them mad.
We breed more enemies over there than we could possibly.
Rush Limbaugh.
He showed them they were weak. Yeah, he's killed more of them Al Qaedians under him in 3 years than Bush did in 8, and he got the big guy.
Rush Limbaugh.
And remember what Obama said when he was voted in: if I have to go into that country and get him, I will. We knew all along where he was. Sean Hannity so much as admits it by saying the way we knew where he was by torturing people. They stopped torturing people when Obama took office. So obviously we knew where he was all along. We just didn't have a president with cojones.
And you look what's happening. It's like, okay, we're supposed to be training police forces, then these guys are turning right around and killing our guys. There's no way that our forces can even trust the people that they're working with over there anymore. Their lives, I mean, it's bad enough they got to worry about Al Qaeda, whatever outside forces, But even on their own bases that they're in, they're not even safe anymore. At any given time, some nuts, whatever is like Vietnam all over again. Hello,
Our forces should
totally,
be here.
that's the
and
way it
we
was
should
10
be
years
here.
ago. Going
You
into
know what I'm
it,
saying?
the Russians went through the same shit. Every country that went into Afghanistan thinking they're going to make a change has suffered the same damn fate. Stay there too long, lose too many lives, accomplish not a goddamn
Not a
thing.
goddamn
And when you leave, they're going to still be the same. They're going to be corrupt, they're going to grow their poppies and make their opium and heroin, and they're going to go about their damn business of being a small people, many tribes, not giving a shit and staying ignorant. That's the way it's going to be. Anybody's got a vision of it being anything more than that is stupid.
What I believe we should do
Then
is
they
I
believe
believe
in
we should
fucking
ask the
leprechauns,
populace. I think we should ask the populace of that country. We should have a vote at our embassy
Yes.
and say everybody can come here and vote like you would in America. Decide, do you want us here or not? Should the populace decide that they don't want us there, then we leave. We close our embassy and leave. Not only do we leave in that regard, but we pull all of our fucking financial aid that we've ever given from them out. You're cut off. You're on your own. See you later.
We already know they don't like us. We're just trying to help impose that little bit of democracy.
I tell you right now,
For
when
a
we
foothold,
when
this
Russia
shit ain't
takes
worth
over,
that
China
many
comes in,
lives.
they're gonna be like, "U.S.,
Hmm.
we're sorry. Can you please
Yeah,
come
we're
back?"
sorry.
The hell with
Can
Allah.
you talk
We
to
love
us again?
USA.
Yeah, well, take away the goodies.
Yeah.
That's
right.
what I say.
How do
If
you
don't
get,
want- they-
how do you get a child to stay in line these
Trade
days?
away, huh?
You take away what means the most to them. Whether it's their little possessions or the ability to have money or whatever, screw the timeouts. Timeouts don't work.
Right.
You got to take away what
No
value
more
they have
PlayStation
from
3
you.
for you.
Exactly.
I know, you know why?
Take him down to the pawn shop right from him, take him with it.
You can't make a kid kneel on the floor with his nose against the wall anymore because that's torture now. It's considered corporal punishment.
No,
I had to do
that's
it.
okay in
And
America.
that was the only way anybody was
That's
getting
fair.
through to me.
That's okay
Believe
in
me,
America
you could yell
these
at me,
days.
spank me, whatever the fuck. I didn't care. But kneeling on the floor and having to do shit like that, I hated that. That was the worst punishment to me. You know.
But that's okay in
we
America.
didn't have
these
shit
days.
to take away.
Just ask Dick Cheney. That's okay in America these days. The man with 5 hearts. How many people died to let him have another
No
heart?
shit, dude.
How many people should have been on the fucking
They were on the list?
before him?
Yeah, how many
you know?
bumped? Yeah, got
no
bumped.
shit.
It's money, man. It's money.
That's bullshit, dude.
We'll never know.
Here's a lot of thing about how money and all that kind of stuff works. My goddaughter had a seizure about 2 weeks ago. And because of how the hospitals, and this is my thing, is like, oh yeah, there's a good one, because I can't stand doctors and money in the whole fucking business of hospitals and shit these days, where it used to be
It's like going to amusement park anymore.
fucking business, okay? It's not so much about saving the lives and caring about humanity.
No, that's not
Okay,
about that.
she had the CAT scan, that came up clear. Had the toxicology, that came up clear. So the next thing would have been an EEG. But their specialist wasn't in the hospital Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or Monday. She would have had to wait until Tuesday. Well, the hospital wasn't going to keep her that long. So the hospital fills out, well, she's supposed to see this doctor so-and-so, the neurosurgeon, the only one she could see. Well, they go to set that up. Oh, no, he's not going to do that because he didn't see her personally. Even though he's got the paperwork from the hospital and shit. Now she's supposed to go and get, referred from her doctor. Okay, that's one little game. The other part is they gave her 2 prescriptions, well over in the excess of $500 for the 2 of them put together,
Oh, man.
with no insurance. Okay, knowing that she had a seizure, not knowing the cause of the damn thing, they want her to take 2 prescriptions, but don't know what the hell caused the seizure. But here's our medical profession: push the fucking pills.
That's
Yeah.
Get your
capitalism.
kickback from your pharmacies. Get rich off of paying people's pain and misery, you specialist sons of bitches. Because you do it for money.
Take a little capitalism and a little medicine and blend it. There you go. That's what you got now. That's our American healthcare system.
But don't smoke weed. 'Cause that's bad.
Don't get me wrong. I know there's doctors and nurses that get into
Dried
it
flowers.
for
are
the
very,
genuine
very
health
bad.
care. I'll say that, but I'll say they're a minority. And the way these hospitals keep changing names and the way they're competing with one another,
Yeah.
it's a damn business, and they don't give a shit about
No,
you.
they don't.
Look, Mike,
It's like a
let me put it
bank.
to you this way.
The 14-year-old died because of a seizure that nobody could figure
It's
out.
like a bank.
Because I didn't have the paperwork and I didn't see her.
Look, I just
Even
got
though they know that you're supposed to.
I just got a new doctor, right? She asked me if I was on any prescriptions. I was honest. I have a medical marijuana card for the state of Michigan. I said, yes, I use medical marijuana. She said, for what? I said, for my back. They told me I had degenerative back disease because my bottom vertebrae is crushed. Even though I heard it at work, but workman's comp got out by saying I had this. So anyways, I tell her that. She goes, you don't need that now. I can write you prescriptions for pills.
What kind of
I don't know
pills?
if I'm ever, I don't know if I'm ever going back there. You know, she gave me all these brochures about how weed is so bad, but take these pills.
Take these pills.
Legalized drug pushers. They'll get you addicted
what-
on
Yeah,
the
that's-
they only
nasty
give you
shit that
That
make
pays
them mad.
bonuses by
we
the drug
got
companies
it.
themselves.
Try to
They,
get our
they meet
vitamins
with the
and-
representatives.
They won't let
They
you have
get
them
so
for
many
long.
prescriptions, they get a kickback.
Yeah, then they get you addicted
Right.
to
That's
the shit,
capitalism in medicine.
and then there you go.
At its best.
Keep coming back.
Or basically they're
Keep
guinea
going.
pigs. How many times do they give you something and then 5 months
Yeah.
later they
Yeah.
tell you, oh, I'm
There's
sorry.
a recall.
I got
Jesus,
these samples
you
for
should
you.
listen to Jeremy talk about his bipolar medication. That guy has been on at least like fucking 9-10 different serious medications, and these all have serious things with him. Liver failure, heart failure, can fucking make him trip the fuck out and never come back type shit. You know, just
wow.
serious health problems. And it's
Well,
really
that's
is
how
that.
they stay rich.
Those
Yeah.
when you talk about mental illness stuff, there is where they are really going in the hamster direction right there. They're just like, well, we put all the this shit was an accident. A guy fell down the stairs while holding a bunch of test tubes, and it made some shit. Let's see what it
Yeah,
does.
let's see what
You know
this
what the
does.
fuck? We don't have any research. Go ahead and give it to him. Still
Now, as
alive,
long as you
still
got profit
breathing.
in the medicine, you won't have good medicine.
No,
Right.
they should take
Right.
profit out of healthcare.
You need to
basically.
take profit out of medicine.
Well, you know, when you got
insurance,
the
and out of
elderly, and if
legal
they got a
system.
prescription, you know, that runs them into the, you know, $100 or $200 a month, and they're living off of Social Security, and still having to pay for wherever they're living, because most of them do.
Yeah.
You know, the choices are that simple. It's like, well, geez, are they going to take the medicine or are they going to eat? A lot of them go through that, you know, and when you got people that have billions of dollars or hundreds of millions of dollars that just can't seem to grab the idea that that shit is fucking wrong.
You know, see.
I don't understand it. How can they be proposed to be so intelligent
Yeah.
to get where
Read
they're
Ayn
at,
Rand.
and they're so goddamn
that.
stupid?
Understanding who Ayn Rand is when she talks about.
Oh, I know who she is.
Yeah, she wrote the book, The Virtue of Selfishness.
Yeah.
I mean, that's basically the way they see the world. They believe that they are
There's a cycle.
imbued by God has anointed them better than all the rest, and that's why they're so successful.
She's like the Joan
and
of
that
Arc of the
they should
Republican
not
Party
care
and
about
shit.
the people less than them. That everybody,
God.
that God
But you
just
know,
has
there's a
That's
lot
exactly
of
why
stuff
Mitt
she
Romney
said they
said
don't
though.
like.
That's the
Oh, yeah.
They don't tell you
Well,
that.
because she's too mouthy.
Well,
Like,
look,
no, don't say all that.
as we wrap up from the hip, I guess my from the hip this week, real quick, I would just like to say I found it amusing that my good buddy Derek here did not have it from the hip. Usually I hear something like, go Spartans, I got a shout out for Alabama.
Yeah.
I could be cold-blooded and
We
give
got
a shout
crushed
out
last
to
week.
Notre Dame, but I'm not going to do that because my boys are playing them right now.
Yeah, it started, huh?
But what I will say is I just found it funny that most Spartans don't want to talk about football this week.
Yeah.
It's all good. We
Have another bad day.
They lost.
like
They
this
lost
much.
the Heisman hopeful and the national championship all in one swoop.
That'll be all right. It'll be all right.
Oh, they'll still
They
be all
lost
right.
Eastern?
They'll still play.
They lose
They will still.
Eastern?
I'll say this: they're going to play USC in the Rose Bowl, and they will beat USC. What I will say is, and this is a Michigan fan, you're a much better team than us this year. Your defense is sick, but if they take away your running game, you're going to be in
Yeah,
problems.
watch out.
But I will say, Sparty, unlike when my Wolverines got crushed by Alabama and Derek came on to say he wanted to shout out to Alabama, I will not give a shout out to Notre Dame. I will say, hold your head up high.
Good shit.
You can
That's
still be
good.
tough. You're still a good team, and I will tell you this: you are a far better team than you ever were when I was growing up. And I am proud to see the Spartan football program be as good as their basketball program, and Michigan in both sports, and Spartans in both sports be toe to toe and be some of the best. That's what
Just
Michigan's
bring us
all
national
about.
pride, man. National
right.
recognition all the way around.
I'll say go blue.
Thank you,
Go
Tampa
Green.
Spartans. I know
Love
you're
you
a Spartan
both.
fan. Thank you.
Peace.
That's it.
I had to do it.